gun and throw her in a canal somewhere. Ironically, I was feeling that way about my boss. There was just one problem. I was my boss. Me. I, too, hate my boss, and you missed a couple of commas. Megan. Shove your Oxford comma up your arse. Me. Never. I'll be buried with it. Megan. What did your boss do? Me. Her brain won't work. What did yours do this time? Megan. Ripped my entire marketing plan to pieces in front of the whole team. I fucking hate her so much. I need a new job. I'm going to get a new job. She wasn't going to get a new job. She'd been looking for one for the last 10 months, but she hadn't actually gone on any interviews. I'd even sent her some job listings to call her bluff, but she and I both knew she wasn't going to get another job. She'd worked too hard for the one she had, and she was far too determined to prove to her boss that she was wrong and Megan was right. Me. No, you're not. You'll never get a new job. Megan. All right, but I want one. Me. It doesn't change the fact you won't quit. Megan. No, you're right. I won't. I'll prove that snobby cow wrong if it kills me. Me. It might. Your blood pressure seems pretty high. Megan. You've met that woman. My blood pressure is always high. Me. You should see someone about that. Megan. I will. The CEO when I'm promoted above that bitch. Me. Dream big, darling. Megan. You should write a book about me and how I stomp on my boss's head. Me. You do know I write romance, right? Not thrillers or murder mysteries? Megan. Then make my hot boyfriend stomp on her head for me. That's romantic. Me. You need to spend less time watching Netflix. Megan. It's not my fault I like a bad boy. Me. Your boyfriend plays Dungeons and Dragons 3 times a week. Forgive me, but that doesn't scream a man who needs to be saved from his wayward path into illicit activities. Megan. That's why I like the bad boys. Keeps it fresh, you know? Me. Does Dan know that? Megan. What do you think I watch while he plays D&D? It's not the bloody Discovery Channel. An excellent point. Megan. That's enough about me. What's wrong with you? Are your words broken? Me. So broken. It's been 8 days and nothing is coming out. Megan. Have you tried porn? How did I know that was going to be her first question? Me. More than once. Megan. Then something is coming out, but it's not your words. Me. Megan, that's not helpful. Megan. Bet the porn was, though. Me. Do you have a real suggestion to help me? Megan. You need a change of scenery. All you do is sit in your house and write. Occasionally, you surface for food and drinks with the girls. Why don't you get away? Me. On, like, a writing retreat. Megan. Or just a short break. It's not like you have to book time off. You can take your job with you. Me. That's true. Megan. So just book a house or something somewhere you've always wanted to go that's totally different from here, take that arsehole cat of yours, and get away from it all. I bet you'll find something to inspire you. That really wasn't the worst idea in the world. I hadn't spent any time away from my computer in about 3 years, and even if I was going to take it with me, a change of scenery might not hurt. Sometimes I had to write in a coffee shop or in the garden or even the living room instead of my office, but none of those options had worked. Was it a little drastic? Sure. But Meg was right. I didn't have to ring in sick from a job, so there was nothing stopping me. Well, that wasn't strictly true. My arsehole cat was somewhat of a stumbling block. If I were to go somewhere and write an entire book, he'd have to come with me. It wasn't fair to send him to a cattery for so long. None of my neighbours in their right mind would look after him, and honestly, I was really quite attached to the little sod, who was currently climbing through the window with a dead bird in his mouth. "Winston!" I exclaimed, jumping up. "What are you doing? We've spoken about this. No animals in the house." He looked up at me with all the innocence that his Maine Coon arse could muster. Spoiler, it was none. Fucking N-O-N-E, none. He dropped the bird on my armchair in front of me and pounced down, trilling as his paws hit the carpet.